Ridiculous is probably my only hero, to be honest with you. And, you know,
Celebrity hero. Your dad was here.
Yeah. A lot of things he did, I thought were very courageous. Some people look at it as cowardice that he decided not to go to war, but that was something he didn't believe in, and he stood up for that. And to say he's not courageous is kind of ridiculous because that man was facing jail time for that. So I don't know anybody that
Not facing, he went to jail, right?
No, he never went to jail. They had a trial.
The trial. Okay, yeah.
They banned him.
He was banned from boxing for the 3 years. Yes, for 3 years. That's what it was.
So that's a thing I say about Ali about is what he did outside of the ring.
Speaking of right.
Was very good with kids. Always had kids around and whatnot.
And we just talked about this with me as well. Like as much as I hate LeBron, my hatred for LeBron is within the lines of that basketball court. And outside the basketball court, I'm impressed. Like that, the stuff that he does off the court is impressive to me.
Right.
There's my hatred for him is only confined in the area of basketball. So I know I get a lot of grief for hating LeBron, but I just hate him as a basketball player. I don't hate him as a philanthropist. I don't hate him for the stuff that he does for kids, for his community, and all that stuff. I don't hate him as a father. Like I think the dude is, a great role model as a father. So I think that's one thing that the passing of Kobe Bryant has put a lot of light on, and it's dads being involved with their kids.
Right.
And LeBron's great with that, and I know he just caught grief because he was late to a practice or missed practice or something because he wanted to go see his son's game, and I get it. Like I'm understanding that devotion to his family is important because if anything, the whole Kobe Bryant thing, I mean, anything could happen. So being involved with your kids is as a parent, one of the most important things. And we're lucky in the sense that we're not basketball players who have 40-some road games a year and aren't home. We're not professional wrestlers who are on the road 280 days out of the year and don't get to be home. So we're uniquely blessed. Even if we have like a custody situation and you see your kids 3 days a week, then 4 days a week, or 2 days a week. Man, we still see our kids more than a lot of those guys and women that are celebrities and athletes and that stuff. And that's something that we take for granted regardless. Because that's important. Like, we don't miss birthdays and even with custody situations, you might miss their actual birthday or maybe see them or call them, but then you see them the next day or, something like that. And those guys might not be able to do that. And that's important. So, for sure. I want to say something else about Ali because I know he's your hero. And we did talk about doing a boxing episode. And I think the boxing episode might turn into Ali and Mike Tyson.
No, definitely not.
Well, I mean, it encompasses so much of both of our lives. You know what I mean? We could spend an hour on each one of those alone.
Yes.
Is my point. But one thing I wanted to say about that Ali thing and when he was called a coward, each of us in the United States of America that haven't volunteered to be in military, of course none of us are prepared to go to war, nor would want to go to war, nor think about, well, dang, what happens if we have to go to war. That's not how we think. People that are, get out of high school and enroll in the military, they are prepared for that shit. Like, that is what they're able to do. So Ali is, as a fighter, that's what I do. War. If I wanted to go to war, I would have joined the army. I can remember my mom saying if there was ever a draft, she would send us to Canada. I literally remember my mom saying that. I could have went on the buddy system with my best friend into the Marines, and we would have been in basic training together. And they literally, for the first 4 years, the Marines have this program like that's a buddy program that you stay together for the 4 years. You're signed to the same bases, whatever, blah 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 blah. But I didn't do it. I mean, my mom would have killed me if I did that. But yeah, like none of us are prepared to go to war. Otherwise, we would have joined the army. That's what we would have been doing. Um, so I think it's unfair to call the man a coward. That's not what he was prepared to do. Like it's just you're not a coward. Like I personally I don't like guns. To put a gun in my hand back then, yes, Mark loves it. But and I don't have as much a problem with it as I did back then. But I just always had that Batman mentality, no guns, right? Just stay. And the world was different back then. Most of the time, you were fighting, not pulling triggers, which is completely different. But I think, uh, I would have never been able to see myself as an 18, 19, 20-year-old pulling the trigger of a gun for any reason. So yeah, that would have been a mess for me. It would have been hard if I got drafted because right around the time I graduated from high school, we went to Iraq for the first time. It was 91. Yeah, right when I graduated, we invaded Iraq for the first time. And then what, 2 years, 3 years later or whatever, we went back. But well, no, that was 2000.